This room of NCA parents filled. Everywhere that we go, there's a camaraderie, not just from NCA, but from Team, from Rise, from Spark. We're all partners in this. We must also become more visible, not just in the schools, but in the community that our schools are in. It takes a lot of effort and labor to make these things happen for our children. Team schools have come in and provided leverage for our children. Don't you think it's time that we give back to them also? We need to start volunteering time, voting. I see a lot of politicians in here. We need to vote for those that support our ideals and our interests by showing up and speaking out. Let me say this. We need to be known as a collective force. So when it's election time and everyone wants to come out and shake hands, they need to know that you can't play with those kid parents. Okay? They need to understand that when our leaders go before them and they're asking for buildings and they're asking for land to do what they need to do to help our children and our children's children, because the whole point is to send our children off, to get them educated, to bring them back so we can do it again. That's it. This is a never-ending cycle, and this is what we do. So the next time I see a politician trying to shake my hand, all of those that see me, just understand where the questions are coming from. Okay, so be ready. This is a war, parents. It's a war. That's it. We must prepare for war. It's war for our children. That's it. It's nothing less and nothing more. I didn't come up here to sugarcoat it. I'm done in about 2.5 minutes. This is war. She called me a warrior, and that's exactly what I am. What do warriors do? We fight. Some of us fight with words. Some of us fight with pens. Some of us fight in the background. But we all have to fight, and we have to take our rightful places and our rightful positions. Because if we don't, then our children won't. So we have to do things. We have to show them the way to go. This is not a place to drop your kid off from 7 and pick them up at 7. That's done. That age is over. It is time for parents to become more aware of what's going on in these children's lives, more aware of what's happening to our children, more aware of how we can help them, and more aware. We have to make them aware of what we are here to do and why we are here. Just a quick question for some of you. If someone accosted your child by a show of hands, how many of you would be ready to fight? Automatically. Okay. But it's the same with education. If you don't support the school whose education you're so happy with, you open your children up to an immediate attack of mediocrity and the perpetuation of the usual suspect stereotype. You leave your or our children to fend for themselves and to become a part of the downward spiral of should've, could've, and would've. I believe that is the worst kind of death to die. You know, we live in urban cities. We all from Newark, and so we hear about all the shootings and everything that happens. How about a black man that's told he can't make it and he can't do it? How many of you have seen a discouraged black man turn into a black senior? I work with senior citizens every day, all day. They're discouraged because of nobody told them they could do it, and they were not provided opportunities. So this school comes in, they provide opportunities and leverage for our kids. Listen, I can't let that thing go. How about you? I believe that the worst kind of death is not being pushed or steered towards your fullest potential and your greatest accomplishments. That's when our children are shot with bullets of ignorance, strife, and discouragement. If you kill the spirit of a man, he's only a dead man walking. If it's only... And it's only a matter of time before his flesh follows. Let's let our children see us make the best choices for them so that they can make the best choices for themselves. Thank you. Have a good night.